Gino on Between the Sheets, where the cameras stop rolling and the tea starts pouring. Good times memories on the Between the Sheets set. It sounds simple enough, casual, almost innocent. But if you know anything about 90-Day Fiance star Gino, you already know that nothing involving him is ever just simple and definitely never boring. When Gino steps onto the Between the Sheets set, he doesn't just bring memories, he brings moments. He brings facial expressions that deserve their own reaction memes. He brings awkward pauses, unexpected honesty, unfiltered laughter, and yes, tea so hot it practically fogs up the cameras. This isn't just another behind-the-scenes sit-down. This is where the walls come down, the shoes come off, sometimes literally, and the truth gets comfortable. Welcome to Between the Sheets, Gino style. When the cameras feel different. From the moment Gino arrives on set, the vibe is noticeably lighter. This isn't the high-pressure environment of confessionals or the emotionally charged tension of relationship ultimatums. This is the after-party, the exhale, the okay, now let's really talk space. Between wardrobe adjustments and mic checks, Gino is already cracking jokes. Crew members are laughing. Someone drops a shoe joke, because of course they do, and Gino leans right into it, grinning like a man who knows the internet will never let him forget but has decided to own it anyway. That's the magic of Between the Sheets. It's not about perfection, it's about personality. And Gino? Personality is never in short supply. Funny moments that weren't scripted. One of the best parts of the Between the Sheets experience is what wasn't planned. There's a moment mid-conversation when Gino pauses, clearly about to say something serious. The room quiets, the host leans in. And then Gino loses his train of thought. Instead of forcing it, he laughs, big, genuine, can't stop himself laughter, the kind that turns into contagious chaos. The host laughs, the crew laughs, someone behind the camera mutters, "This is why we love him," and suddenly the tension dissolves into pure, unscripted joy. It's moments like these that remind fans why Gino became such a standout in the first place. He's not polished, he's not trying to be cool, he's just real, endearingly, awkwardly real. Behind the scenes tea, yes. The good stuff. Of course, no Between the Sheets episode would be complete without the tea, and Gino doesn't disappoint. Here, away from the intense edits and dramatic music cues, he opens up about what viewers didn't see. The conversations that happened after cameras stopped rolling, the misunderstandings that felt way bigger in the moment than they look on screen now, the times he watched episodes back and thought, "Wow, I really said that, didn't I?" He admits there were moments he cringed. Moments he wished he could redo, and moments he stands by completely, no matter how wild the audience reaction was. That honesty hits differently in this setting. It's not defensive, it's reflective. It's Gino saying, "Yeah, I'm human, I messed up, I learned, and I survived Twitter." Which, honestly, might be the hardest part. The pressure of being that guy. Gino talks openly about becoming that guy online, the one everyone has an opinion about. The memes, the hot takes, the endless debates in comment sections. On Between the Sheets, he reveals how surreal it felt to watch himself turn into a character in real time. One minute you're just living your life, he says, and the next minute, people who've never met you feel like they know you better than you know yourself. But instead of bitterness, there's perspective. He laughs about it now. He's learned to separate constructive criticism from noise. He's learned when to log off. And most importantly, he's learned not to take himself too seriously. That growth shows, and fans feel it. Moments that changed everything. One of the most compelling parts of the episode comes when Gino reflects on moments that genuinely shifted his outlook. There's a quiet beat, the jokes slow down, the energy softens. He talks about vulnerability, how uncomfortable it was at first, and how necessary it became. About realizing that protecting himself too much sometimes created distance instead of safety. About learning that love, communication, and compromise aren't weaknesses, even when they're messy. It's not a dramatic monologue. It's not rehearsed. It's just Gino, being honest, on a couch, between the sheets. The set that feels like a safe space. The Between the Sheets set itself plays a huge role in all of this. Warm lighting, relaxed seating, a tone that says, "You can breathe here." Gino mentions how different it feels compared to other filming days. There's no rush, no countdown clock, no pressure to perform. That's when the real stuff comes out, he admits. And it shows. The conversation flows naturally, bouncing between humor, reflection, and playful chaos. It's the kind of interview where you forget you're being interviewed at all. Fans, feedback, and gratitude. Toward the end, Gino takes a moment to address the fans directly. The supportive messages, the people who saw themselves in his struggles, the viewers who laughed with him instead of at him, even the critics, because, as he puts it, you don't grow if everyone agrees with you all the time. There's genuine gratitude there, not rehearsed appreciation, but real acknowledgement of how strange and powerful it is to be witnessed on such a massive scale. Why this episode hits different. What makes Gino's Between the Sheets appearance special isn't just the laughs or the tea, it's the balance. It's funny without being shallow, honest without being heavy, reflective without losing its sense of fun. You get the awkward Gino, the self-aware Gino, the slightly chaotic Gino, and the grown from his mistakes Gino, all in one place. It feels less like a recap and more like a conversation you didn't know you needed. Tune in, because this is the good stuff. So when Gino says, "Good times memories on the Between the Sheets set," understand that it's more than a caption. It's laughter echoing between takes. It's truth shared without judgment. It's funny moments that couldn't be scripted if they tried. It's behind the scenes tea that adds context, depth, and humanity to everything you thought you knew. And yes, it's an exciting show that proves sometimes tea